If you want to make money as a freelancer, you're going to have to land clients. But when you first start out, that feels impossible, especially if you don't already have an email list or a huge social media following. The good news is you absolutely can land your first client without those things. And one of us holds the key. Uncertainty about landing clients is one of the most common challenges that keeps people from making the jump. And for good reason. If you can't bring in revenue, you can't pay your bills. There are successful freelancers in this world. Obviously, they've figured out how to land clients. Otherwise, they would be out of business. What I want you to hear is that you can figure this out too. Before we get to the mechanics of the approach, I want to talk about why this works. Understanding why this principle works will help you build a more successful business over time. And that's really the goal. Landing your first client is not helpful if it's also your last. The fastest way to frustration in your business is bouncing from framework to framework. There's a good chance you're watching this video because you're searching for that silver bullet right now. I'll save you some time. There is no silver bullet. But this principle is about as close as you can get. Success in business is all about trust. You're here. The closest ring is your friends and family. You see them in real life. You hang out with them. They know you on a personal level. Next, you have your coworkers. This is the key to landing your first client. These could be people you worked with closely, that you were friendly with, or even that you knew casually. We're just looking for people that can vouch for you. People that you have already built some trust with. As names come to mind, make a list. Write their names down so that we can come back to it when we start talking tactics. The next ring out is second-degree connections. These are the connections past your coworkers. And after that, we have strangers. I want you to avoid the most common problem I see, starting where you have no trust built. The argument goes like this. Strangers are the biggest circle. So that means that there are more of them, which means that there's a higher upside. That's when you start running mythical numbers and say, well, if only 1% of people sign on with me, then I'll be rich. Then you get 0 clients and the dream of freelance dies. I guess I'm not built for this. Let me save you the trouble. Strangers won't buy from you in the beginning. They have no idea who you are. You have no trust with them. And trust is what lands clients. So start where you already have trust. Don't overthink this. Start by talking to the people that already know you, trust you, and can vouch for you. Let's talk about that email. I always start with a personal connect. You don't have to take a trip down memory lane, but you do want to connect in a way that does not feel like cold outreach. I like to write something like, hey Bob, hope things are going well for you at company name. I had a great cup of coffee last week and you jumped to mind. Bob and I loved grabbing coffee together. So for me, this is a great way to point to something that we enjoy together. You can also keep it more generic and say something like, hope things are going well with you in your new role at company name. This doesn't need to be complicated because there's really no magic answer or formula. You're just looking for something that calls out the fact that you know each other. Next, we include a clear professional request. I wanted to share an exciting career update with you and ask for your help. Don't hide the fact that you're asking for a favor. If you don't tell them why you're emailing them, they won't know what to do with your email. They may root for you. They may say, that's great, but they won't automatically think, how can I help? Then wrap the email by telling them specifically how they can help you. I've decided to formally launch my freelance graphic design services and would love any recommendations you have of people or businesses looking to overhaul their brand. The real key to your request is to get specific. If you make this person do a lot of work to help you, they probably won't. If you run into trouble focusing your request, think about a project that you worked on with this specific person. What would they be best suited to recommend you for? When I send emails like this, each email has a slightly different request based on who I'm sending it to. That's a big part of why this approach is so effective. And don't forget to thank them. Let me know if anything comes to mind. Appreciate your time. That's it. It's a simple, clear email to people who already trust you. I want to set some realistic expectations here. Success with this approach does not happen overnight. No success does. Some people won't respond to your email. Some might write back and say, I can't think of anybody who needs your service. Some might say they'll keep you in mind. But that doesn't mean it's not working. I sent this email out very early in my business's life. If you would ask me if it worked the day after I sent it, I would have told you no. But a few weeks later, I got a call. It was from someone I didn't even email. Someone I did email passed it along to them. I ended up landing that client, and we've been working together on and off for a couple years. This approach isn't just about landing your first client. Once you've worked with a client, they now become someone you've built trust with, so add them to your list. I recommend doing this every quarter or so to keep the momentum going. Consistency and patience are how you win. Let me know in the comments if you try this. I'm really excited to see it work for you. Until next time, keep preparing for your jump to freelance. Welcome to those of you who are new to the channel. My name's Matt, and I create content that will help you build the business foundations you need to make the jump to freelance.